There are going to be 80,000 people passing through DIA during the Thanksgiving holiday. And of course, we all hope that everything goes smoothly. But there are bound to be a few headaches, too.
Well, so Denver 7's Jackie Crea has a look at some of the most common holiday hang-ups and what you need to know so they don't ruin your trip.
We hope you don't run into any of these problems, but if you do, it's important to know your rights and some of the options you might have. On to our holiday headaches list. Starting with mishandled, lost, or delayed luggage. It's got to be a top gripe when you're traveling by air, right? Well, these are the top offenders according to the U.S. Department of Transportation. They looked at how many complaints were filed over a one-month period. Here's that list. United Airlines, American Airlines, SkyWest, ExpressJet Airlines, and Envoy Air top the list. So if your bag is lost, delayed, or damaged, airlines are required to compensate you and provide you with tracking info. Moving on to number 2, bumping. Well, sometimes airlines will deny you boarding because they've oversold the flight. That's what bumping is. This happens after they don't get enough volunteers to give up their seats. So just know they must offer you compensation, but there are a few exceptions. We've listed more info on thedenverchannel.com. Moving on to number 3, tarmac delays. A departing and arriving airplane can keep passengers sitting on a tarmac up to 3 hours. That's on a domestic flight and 4 hours on international flights. If you choose to deplane, they don't have to necessarily let you get back on. Number 4, flight delays and cancellations. Fingers crossed this does not happen to you. Actually, did you know Thanksgiving is one of the best times to travel because November is one of the more predictable months for weather patterns? Anyways, if it happens, you should always be reimbursed. And unfortunately, they're not required to provide a hotel room, cab fare, or food voucher. Moving on to number 5, sitting with your family. If you want to be next to your family, the DOT reminds you to check the type of ticket you have first or call the airline before your flight to ask how it may be able to accommodate you. There are so many more tips and reminders on the newly updated Department of Transportation website. We've got a link on our website at thedenverchannel.com. In the studio tonight, Jackie Crea, Denver 7.